Fisherman YouTube channel signature dish.
Hi, I'm Alyne. Welcome to my kitchen.
Duh.
And today I am doing another YouTube channel signature dish. And this one is for our friend Avid Fisherman. And
Bigfoot.
yes, for those of y'all who know him, you know he has another nickname as Bigfoot. And I found out something about Avid when he made a comment on another post or another video I had made, and I found out that he loves lasagna. So I am making Bigfoot lasagna rolls. This is something that I've seen lasagna rolls made before, but this is my twist on things because I'm making everything myself as far as the sauce.
I was going to say, as y'all know, she's going to put her twist on it.
Of course. So I will tell you my ingredients. I've got here a box of traditional lasagna. I have a can of crushed tomatoes, a can of tomato sauce. Of course, I've got some PTR, piggies to rub. I have some oil, Italian seasoning, black pepper, and salt. Now, I know Avid uses sea salt or Himalayan salt and things like that, all natural salts. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now, but I'm using the iodized salt. What little bit of salt I'll be using because I do have salt in the piggies to rub. I have a pound of half and half. This is half pork, half hamburger meat. I have some spinach here. Got some chopped mushrooms. A half of a chopped onion. I have 3 cloves of garlic chopped in this bowl, and I have 3 cloves of garlic chopped in this bowl because I'm going to be putting them in different parts of the dish. I have a container of ricotta cheese, and I have about half of a 24-ounce container of cottage cheese.
So 12 ounces.
Roughly 12 to 15 ounces. This is a 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese, so I've got roughly the same amount of cottage cheese in here. So it's between 12 to 15 ounces. This is shredded Monterey Jack, shredded mozzarella, and shredded Asiago cheese. Okay? Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my sauce started. I'm going to put my crushed tomatoes in my pan here.
And Avid, I know you like cheese because I heard you say that I saw where you said that you like to snack on cheese more than anything else.
Cheese
well, more than peanut butter and crackers anyway.
Cheese is good stuff. And I know Avid won't see this until after because this will be coming out on Wednesday. But today is Sunday, September the 18th. And this is Avid's birthday.
Happy birthday!
So, Avid, I know it's going to be after your birthday when you see this, but happy birthday. All right, I've got that cleaned out. Got over there. And I'm going to pour the sauce in here. Now, this is based off of a sauce that I made for Piggy and I for some spaghetti one night. And
you need that little scrappy back?
No, I'm fine.
All right.
And it turned out really good. That's the first time we've ate spaghetti that we both really liked it. So, I'm, like I said, I'm kind of taking that off of there, and I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Yeah, I'm going to need that for it.
It's a good thing we went ahead and got that out.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and cut that on. Get that little button going.
Probably should have got you that little long-handled spoon.
That's okay. And I put 2 tablespoons of piggy's syrup in there. Yeah, I don't know. I love this PTR. This stuff is so good. I can use it on just about everything.
I like it. It brings out the natural flavor of the foods.
Now, I will be using that again on some of this other stuff to incorporate it in. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of oil in here. Get that
All of
heated.
that.
I'm going to heat that up, and then I'm going to kind of brown my, well, I'm going to say brown, I guess just flavor and cook my garlic. That's three cloves of that garlic. And while I'm doing that, I will go ahead and once I get that done, I will put my spinach in and go ahead and wilt it down. So I'm going to let that get a little bit hot. Now, what I haven't shown you is that we're having garlic bread with this, and we're going to just have a small salad with some romaine lettuce and grape tomatoes and some dressing, because I don't want the salad and bread to take away from the lasagna rolls.
Y'all get to see it all in the end anyway.
Yeah, you'll get to see all of it in the end. And as far as the salad goes, it was just cutting the grape tomatoes in half and just cutting up the romaine lettuce for the salad. All right, that's getting hot. So I'm going to put this in there. Put that over the piggy. Like I said, I'm just going to let this cook for maybe 30, 40 seconds, maybe a minute or two. And just until it starts cooking through. And then I'm going to add the spinach to it. Now the spinach is going to be mixed with the cheeses, the ricotta cheese and the cottage cheese and some of the Parmesan cheese to do the filling for the lasagna rolls. And you're right, I don't have the lasagna done yet, so I'm going to be doing this in parts. So, get this right here. Oh, yeah, that's smelling good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of good handfuls of the spinach. And I'm going to put them in here.
I can tell that garlic cooking, it smells good.
It does, doesn't it? And I'm going to give Piggy this to put back in the refrigerator because we don't need all that whole bag.
She likes to catch Piggy busy.
But it's not my fault Piggy gets busy and does things.
Trying to keep things caught up. That's partially my fault, though. I had a couple opportunities where I could have went ahead and got some of it done. I didn't do it.
Well, y'all, I'm going to take a quick break and get a lid on this spinach, let it cook down, and once it gets cooked down, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, the spinach is done. I've got it cooked down. You see, it's not a great lot cooked down, but it's enough of what I need to get all that. And yes, I know it's a big bowl for it, but I'm putting the cheese and stuff in there.
They're going to be like going in it.
Yes, I'm going to set that over and let it cool while I finish this up. Right, we'll add a little bit more oil. And I'm adding the other 3 cloves of garlic. Use that over there to Piggy. I'm going to let this right here cook for another minute or so. Just let that oil get good and heated. Let that garlic start doing its nice pretty thing. Go ahead and add a little bit more oil. what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these mushrooms and onions to this garlic. There we go. Like I said, that's half of an onion. And I just kind of sliced it pretty much half moon shape. I'm going to let it cook down. Right, I'm going to add these. That's the mushrooms. I'll add that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of the PTR. Just a touch. There we go. And just a touch of salt. Pepper. I'm going to stir that up. And y'all, that smells so good. Got a couple bigger pieces of onion. I thought I hadn't cut down. That's fine. And I'm going to put the lid on this, and I'm going to let this sit and cook for probably about 4 to 5 minutes, maybe 6, until everything is good and tender. And when that's done, I'll be back. So we'll see you in about 4 to 5 minutes. All right, y'all. The mushrooms and onion and garlic are done. Set that off to the side up here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the mushrooms and the onion and garlic into my tomato sauce and crushed tomato mixture. Put that back on there, and I'm going to stir this up really well. And I have got this on a low heat. And you see it's steaming, so it's getting hot. It's staying hot. I might actually cut it down to 1 and just let it set to simmer. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the lid on this. And next, I'm going to put my hamburger meat. Or hamburger and sausage mixture, or pork mixture, I should say. I'm going to give that to Piggy. And again, we're doing the PTR. Put a little bit of PTR on here. And that's all I'm going to season that one with. And we are going to chop this up and let this cook and get good and brown. And I know this is not the traditional lasagna sauce or pasta sauce. As I said, this is my own concoction. It turned out really well when I made it before. It tasted really good. And I know what's going in it.
Folks, there ain't nothing much traditional about us on anything. She likes flavor. I like to eat. It works out good.
That's it. So, I know I have a lot of friends out there that can and do make homemade pasta sauces. Michelle, Joy, Avid.
Of course.
This is just my take on it. And so what I'm going to do is put the lid back on here and let this cook. And once this gets cooked down, we'll be back and we'll finish out the rest. Okay, I'll brown and drain, or Piggy drain, the meat.
It don't matter how it got done.
I'm going to put the meat in the sauce. And again, y'all, I understand if that's not the way you do it. This is the way I do it. This is the way I'm making it. I'm going to stir that up.
I think they figured out by now it's your way in here.
Yeah.
They can do it different in their kitchen.
And Piggy
And
can
that's,
show you.
and that's the whole point.
Piggy can show you what that looks like if he wants to.
Here we go. Doing the flying piggy.
All right, y'all. Y'all probably got a good look at that. I'm going to put the lid on it and let it sit there and simmer for a while. I'm going to give Piggy
Oh boy, another dish.
the skillet. Because I'm going to put the water on for the lasagna noodles. And I'm actually going to cut that up on 6, which is medium high on my stove. And I'm going to let that water come to a boil. And yes, I do have a lid on it. It'll come to a boil quicker. And we're going to take a quick break. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, while I'm waiting on the water to come to a boil, it's going to take a little bit longer than I thought. And I should have thought about that with that being a big pot. I'm going to go ahead and make the filling for the lasagna rolls. I've got the spinach in here. Here's my cottage cheese. And the thing about it is, if y'all don't like cottage cheese, or if you don't like ricotta cheese, you know, make the filling how you like.
Do it with things you think you'd like to combine flavors of.
Right. I'm one of these. I love ricotta cheese, but I only like ricotta cheese in lasagna. I love cottage cheese. And I can get this open. That little tab just does not want to cooperate with me. Well, good thing I have a fork. Yeah. Have I ever told y'all that if it don't go wrong in my kitchen, there's something wrong? There's always something gonna go wrong when I'm doing something. There's that right there, Piggy. I'm just gonna go ahead because I'm using this whole container. Now, whether or not I'll use all this cheese mixture, I don't know. It just depends on how many lasagna rolls I get and how much I put in each
If she has
roll.
some left over, I'm sure she'll find a way to make a dip out of it and fry up some tortillas in the shape of chips, and we'll have us some chip and dip.
Well, I think we'll probably use the most of it. There you go, Piggy. Give me that. And I'm going to add a half a cup.
Rinse and toss.
Yes, please. A half a cup of the Asiago cheese. That's a quarter cup. And yes, I know that was a little bit more than a quarter cup. Guess what? I don't do exact measures when it comes to cheese. To me, the more the merrier. I like cheese.
I've yet to see a case of a woman saying that there's too much cheese.
I'm going to let Piggy put the Asiago in the refrigerator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all this up, stirring my spinach in with the cheese mixture. And I'm not going to add any seasonings to this, not even any PTR, because all of these cheeses are salty enough on their own. And I have the flavor of the spinach and the garlic in there. And I don't want to kill those flavors. I'm going to give Piggy this spoon, and I'm going to give him the bowl and have him set it in the refrigerator for me until I get ready to do my roll. And water is heating very well. We'll
Just
come
put
back.
it in there like that.
Yes, please. Just set it in there. The water is heating very well. When it comes to a boil, we'll come back and add the pasta and go from there. All right, y'all. The water's boiling. I've already salted it. So now I'm going to add my pasta. And stick the sheets in there like that. And it said to cook it on medium boil for 8 to 10 minutes. And yes, I'm going ahead and I'm cooking all of the lasagna noodles because I have a pan over there that they should all fit in.
Well, if not, you got that second one over there.
And I'm going to rearrange things in here just a little bit. So all of this will be covered by water. There we go.
That about need a little bit bigger pot for that.
It's actually really good. So I'm going to let these cook, and I'm going to make sure it's about at cool boil. I'm going to set the timer for 9 minutes. And I'll check to see how tender they are and pliable, and then if I need to cook it for that extra minute, I will. If not, we'll take it off. But I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and set the timer. And we'll be back in about 9 to 10 minutes. Okay, I have drained, well, we have drained the pasta. Now, I did not cook them for the full 9 minutes. I cooked them for about 6 minutes and noticed that they were tender enough for what I want. They're pliable. And when I say they're pliable, it means that I can roll them. And they will finish cooking in the oven. I don't want them to be overcooked. Okay. So what I'm fixing to do, I'm going to put my cheese mixture here. I'm going to stir this up one more time. And I'm going to take and I'm going to spoon this mixture out. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these and how I'm going to do them. And then I'm going to take a quick break while I finish them up and show you what the finished product looks like in the bowl. Okay, you just take.
Rolling, rolling. I can't finish that.
And then you take and you set it on edge in the pan.
There's one.
And I might actually have to put that in a deeper pan because I want the sauce to go over that. I did not realize that that was not that deep. So, well, got that bowl changed out. Like I said, this is a little deeper dish. Again, I'll do one more, show you what I'm doing. I'm just filling these noodles with the cheese and spinach mixture. And I know I'm dropping it everywhere on this mat, but you know what? This mat can be washed.
That's what it's for. And it's a second time showing for those of y'all that are like the pig and needs to sit about 3 or 4, 5, 6 times.
And just kind of spread that out. Take, roll it up. Nice roll. And just stick it in there. Okay? So I'm going to take a quick break, get all this bowl right here fixed up, finished up, and we'll be back. All right, y'all. Got all these rolled up. Now it's time to add the sauce. I'm just going to take and I'm going to pour the sauce over the top of them. You'll see that is a thick, meaty sauce. And it's going down in between them. We'll pour all this sauce over this. Let it go down in between them, around the edges. All right, now to add the cheese. I'm going to get Piggy the cookie there.
Scoopy, scoopy.
All right, I'm going to use about a half a cup of Monterey Jack cheese. Notice I said about, you know me, like I said, I use whatever. And I'm going to let this cook in the oven for a good 45 to 50 minutes.
We'll have to tell them about that filling, what happened on that.
Yeah, I actually had to add a little bit more of the cottage cheese and the Parmesan cheese or the Asiago cheese to the filling because I wouldn't have expected there to be that many noodles, and there was, but that's okay because it just means you can adjust it to what you need. It's not a problem. And now I'm going to put about a cup of the mozzarella cheese. It's maybe, I would say, a half to 2/3 cup of the cottage cheese. I didn't add a great lot more, just enough to make sure I had enough on all of the noodles. There we go. Y'all, I love cheese, if y'all didn't know that.
I ain't met a woman yet that don't.
And I'm going to put this in the oven. I've got my oven set at 400 degrees. And it's going to bake for, I'm going to say 45 minutes, what I'm going to set it for. So, let me get the door open here. Oh my goodness gracious, how this big one. We'll put that right there. There we go. And
Is that the one you just couldn't put in there the other way?
no, I can put it in the other way, but I put it in that way so it'd cook better.
Oh, okay.
At least I hope it cooks better. All right, we'll see y'all in about 45 minutes or so. Okay, y'all, the Bigfoot lasagna rolls are done. And with it, you see we have some garlic bread and we have salad. With the salad, we've got some zesty Italian dressing that we're going to use.
Zoom it in a little bit. Oh, that's going to be Piggy's favorite right there. Oh, that lasagna be good, but Piggy's a sucker for bread, especially buttered.
This has been sitting out for about 6 to 8 minutes or so. I wanted to make sure that it had time to sit and rest before I cut into it. So what I'm going to do.
You need a knife to cut through that layer?
I probably do. I wouldn't think about that. Just one of the little knives right there will be fine. That's all I need, just kind of slice through that cheese layer. Oh, yes. And if y'all are wondering what I'm going to be doing with all of this, I will probably put some of it in bowls and put it in the freezer. Now I'm going to cut that kind of in half right there. Set that right there.
Yeah, that'll probably be several days of eating for us. You're going to be able to make it behave.
I'm going to try. Oh my God. I constantly.
You need a skin of your spatula.
I need something. But you know what? If it falls apart on me, it'll fall apart on me. It ain't, and it did. And y'all, that ain't nothing new for me. It always falls apart.
Well, first cutting into it, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You know what? Y'all know what I say. It'll eat the same.
It's going to eat the same either way. Oh, wow. It looks good. It smells good. Now, let's just hope that this thing tastes good.
Well, haven't gotten it. It's not always cut through on the chicken. Okay, wait.
And y'all say I have problems. And once it sets and gets cold, y'all, this happened to me on my regular lasagna. It fell apart. But you know what?
Like I said, once it cools, it'll
solidify.
up.
There we go. And we got plenty of the soupies down here that we can put on top of that. There we go.
Yeah, so it's kind of soupy.
And like I said, we cool it down. It will set. It will refrigerate it, heat it up later. It'll be fine. I'm going to give those to Piggy because I don't need them right now. And I'm going to let Piggy give me some pictures here.
That gets almost all of it in there. All right.
I'm going to grab my plate here. Let Piggy have his.
Folks, y'all know why she got like that. She's hungry. She's ready.
Grab me a couple pieces of bread here. I got my fork, got Piggy's fork. There's Piggy's fork. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Well, I said I was.
You should have cut it more all the way around. There.
There, we got
it. Figures.
Yeah, these lids drive me crazy. Some of them are pop tops, some of them ain't. And I know that there's got a little pop thing on it. I'm just going to pour a little bit of this on there. I shook it up a while ago. It doesn't need a whole lot.
Yeah, that stuff will get around.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Piggy. Do that.
You know what I'm waiting on? Same thing they're waiting on. They're going to see if they see that look or not.
Get a bite of that sauce and cheese mixture on top.
There it is.
Mmm. Oh, yeah, that's good. That is so good.
Mm.
So, Abbott, I want to thank you for allowing me to make this dish for you. This is, if I ever get to cook for you, this is what I would make for you, the Bigfoot lasagna rolls. And I want to thank all of you for watching. And I know I haven't eaten a bite of the bread, I haven't eaten a bite of the salad, but I cooked the lasagna rolls for the video. And everything else is just extra.
That's it.
So, thank y'all for watching. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Where's my boy?